So I'm going to take you through step by step how I make one of these molds. It's very simple. You've seen me do it before, I know, but for the Patreon channel I thought I'd just do you an in-depth on building the mold and getting this little slab ready for a pour. So I'm going to start by just using the slab itself just to give me a nice edge, and then hot glue. It really is the most cost-effective way of making a mold. The glue is actually very cheap compared to using loads of tape and time. So let the first one set. Now you've probably seen before, what I do is I chop all of these four sides. If you want to take more time on your mold and try and get a clean release because you haven't got the saw or whatever, that's fine. But I just, for speed, I just make a mold and then I chop the table or the item, whatever it is, square afterwards. Now the key to not having problems on your mold is the leaks. The leak is a nightmare. If you start having leaks, then the mess and everything. But it's not the end of the world. I've said it before. Just make sure you've got some acrylic, some decorator's chalk around, cork. If you've got that and it starts to leak, that is the thing that will stop it. You don't use the hot glue because the hot glue will not stop the leak. But any leak, just some decorator's cork and you'll be fine. So you can see I'm building this pretty quickly. I know roughly how big I want the table to be. So I'm going to start on the inside there, in the corner. Just put a bit on there. Let that hold. Now what I do is I go around the inside and the outside with the hot glue. Just going to cut that. So polypropylene cuts very well on just a regular wood saw blade. Do both sides of the corner. All the way around. Once you're happy with the mould, you can then vacuum out any of the little bits in there. And that's pretty much it. Really quick and simple. It's actually on a sheet of polypropylene, as you can see. Just go around and vacuum that out. Now there's two ways, the next stage is, there's two ways to do this. You can put the liquid in the mould and then drop in the piece. That can help with the trapped gases or trapped any air pockets, which is then going to release, and as the resin sets, that's where you'll get some of your bubbles and stuff. The other thing is this is quite porous, so another good practice could be to paint all these edges. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. Depends how much I'm watching the piece, and then lay it in. So, but that's the basic process of building the mold. The next video will be doing this table. I'll give you some in-depth into this table through every step of the way. Any questions you may have on what you've seen so far or what's going to be coming, just let me know in the comments and I'll add it to the next video.